Hello lovely wild hearts, it's Lisa here. I'm going to pull some cards today and have a little read on the energies. I feel like there is a message that wants to come through. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I usually find that the people who follow me, oh, that candle's really flickering. I usually find that the people who follow me, our stories are intertwined, and so we're healing each other with our stories, which is really powerful. So I've got 4 different decks today. I've got Mermaids and Dolphins, Story Cards by Kathy Nichols. Mermaids and Dolphins are by Doreen Virtue. I don't know if you can still get this deck. I've got Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid and Believe in Your Own Magic by Amanda Lovelace, I think it is. Hang on, let me just check. Yes, it's Amanda Lovelace. Okay, so we'll start off with, let's just move those out the way. And let's start off with Believe in Your Own Magic. Oh, so the first card is Spaceship. Don't be afraid to sing. Now, this may mean that you're a singer and you're destined to sing, but I think more than that, it's about your voice. It's about your throat chakra. It's about speaking your truth. It's about not swallowing words down and stuffing things inside you to keep the peace, because that kind of falls into the realms of people pleasing. And there's 3 mermaids here, and they're all joined together holding hands. That's what I'm drawn to. And they are all coming together, singing in unison, like a choir would, I suppose, like a chorus. So I feel like that's saying that if we use our voices and speak up, then we're inspiring other people to do the same. And if there's a whole group of wild hearts that are speaking up and using their voices, then you know, that's very powerful. The light is stronger than the dark, right? It really is. I love the colours on this as well. And if you notice, like around the musical notes is like an energy, and I feel like our voices carry a vibration, and the vibration is the spirit that's inside of us, the light that's inside of us. So when you use your voice, people hear your voice. I know kids that I worked with before used to say, when I hear your voice, I feel safe, Smiley, or when I hear your voice, I feel calm. They associate me with that. So your voice to someone else may be a calming influence, but maybe your voice to you is a calming influence. The way we speak to ourselves is really important, isn't it? We are listening to everything we say. So I'm just looking at how the energy is kind of enveloped around the group of women. So when you stand up for yourself, it is like you are setting a boundary, an energetic boundary that says, no, that's not for me. I'm not putting up with that. And then you want to find like-minded people who respect your boundaries and are aligned with your values and belief systems. That's what you want to surround yourself with. That's a powerful energy. But these colours, so pink obviously is the heart chakra, so that's love. If you notice on their tails and on her hair, there's lots of blue, and blue is the colour of your voice, of your truth, of your throat chakra. That's the energy centre. Where your energy comes from, your throat. And then there's a lot of indigo, I think this is. So I don't know if you're an indigo baby. Indigos, if you Google what an indigo child is, they have a sort of specific energetic vibration, and they were born at a certain time, and they've come here to change. Well, there's lots of waves of different energetic waves of spirits that come into the world. So there's indigos, rainbows, and crystal children, and they have different energetic vibrations. And the indigo wave is those that have come in to challenge old systems. So the old system that we know is being torn down now, isn't it? Since COVID, that's all being torn down, and we are building the new, except for the new hasn't come in yet because we're still tearing down the old, I think. I mean, things that are outdated, like the school systems are outdated, the health service is being brought to its knees. It's all crumbling, and like it's like the old world has to crumble in order for the new world to be built. And I guess the way we build the new world is with our voices, is by speaking up, is asking for what we want, is saying what we need. You know, we can't build the new if we aren't clear about what we want that to look like. And then this one, gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. What does that bring up for you when you look at that card? She looks very despondent and shameful, because when you hang around with people who make you feel like there's something wrong with you and you need fixing, that does incite shame in you. You think, well, why am I... Yes, when you're around people that are very critical and negative, or they project all their stuff onto you that they don't want to own, so they blame you and they make it about you instead of taking responsibility for themselves, that can leave you feeling small and despondent and disheartened and full of self-doubt and negativity. I'm really drawn to the open window actually on that card, because I feel like she's not aware of the world outside of her. She's just focused on the fact that that cup's been broken, smashed and glued back together again. She's just focused on what's wrong with her. And there's kind of like there's freedom on the other side of that, of realizing that of realizing your own power, of realising that you're not broken, of realising that you are a messy human like everyone else, and maybe you're just here to understand more about yourself and how you came to be, like unravelling your story. They're two very different cards energetically though, but they're both speaking to the heart chakra, because green, there's a lot of green in this one, and green is the colour of the heart chakra. And then there's the pink in here. So pink and green are the colours of the heart chakra. Okay, let's look at this one. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle card. So, message in a bottle. But it's communication again. Yes. Right, two things I want to say to that. Message in a bottle. So look, there's a telephone, I think, inside that bottle. Don't be afraid to say what you need to say when you're around other people, right? First of all, the people that love you will, they may not like what you say, but they'll respect you. They'll respect your wishes, your wants, your desires, your requests. They won't always say yes to everything. I don't mean that. I just mean that you won't feel scared of saying the wrong thing to them. You won't feel like you're walking around on eggshells. You won't feel like if you say something, they're going to get offended and stromp off in a mood, or, not speak to you for days. You will, when you're with the right people, they will allow you to sing and speak your truth. They won't take it personally. It's safe for you to speak up, right? And on this side, I feel like this is messages from spirit. So you can't hear spirit, that the sun's out there, the nature, the life force. You can't hear spirit source if you're not listening. Well, that sort of taps into not listening to yourself. You've got to listen to yourself, haven't you? But if you're focused on what other people think of you all the time and correcting things and pleasing other people, then you're not tuned into yourself. Well, that's really interesting, isn't it? I love that. Again, more blue in here, more blue for the truth. Speak up. Don't be afraid to say what's on your mind. And I always think when you're in a situation with people where you're having a difficult conversation, it's very tense, and then you come away and think, oh, I won't say that to them this time, I'll tell them next time they do that I don't like it. No, say it now, in the moment. Don't let the moment pass. Lots of the people I work with get stuck in a freeze response. So when they're in a conflict situation, or they feel that they're in a situation that's quite confrontational, they lose their ability to speak. You know, it's like their personal power is in their solar plexus, which is in your tummy, and the link to your tummy and your throat chakra, it's like it gets cut off when you feel in the face of conflict or confrontation. But that comes from your childhood experiences of being around people who broke your boundaries, who didn't listen to you, who were intimidating, who were strict, controlling, critical, you know, rigid. That comes from that place. It's your inner child that's scared of speaking up. And in order to connect back to your solar plexus, to connect your throat chakra to your solar plexus, you need to do work on grounding and being in your body. And I've got an emotional first aid kit for that, and I also teach people that in my coaching. So a really simple tip for grounding your energy and being in your body when you feel like you've got to speak up and you're really scared is just to put your hand on your heart, feel your feet on the ground beneath you, and just take 3 deep breaths in and just center yourself, like come into your body and be aware of you instead of focusing on what the other person's going to say, do or be. You're not in control of them, right? No. That's really, so I'm getting that the overall message that we need to hear is that more of us need to speak up, not be afraid to use our voices, and listen to ourselves, be more in tune with our own inner world. And the way that I teach people to do that is by journaling. It's by journaling your thoughts and feelings every day and connecting back to yourself. So let's have a look at these story cards. We've got quite a few of them. The first one, Mystic. See? I feel like that one wants to go with that one. Look, get quiet. What's he doing? He's sitting in a tree house, up above, raising his vibration, going within, protected by his little tree house, out in nature, so out there in the world, not stuck in here. And he's gone quiet to listen to himself. Yes, because that's how you're going to let the sunshine in. She doesn't look like she realises that she's Sunshine Girl, does she? The sun's out there. It's not shining on her, though. This one is holding her head towards the sun and letting it shine on her. Oh, I love that. I love that card, Sunshine Girl. Staying stuck in this vibration of what everyone else thinks of me, and I need to fit in and I need to do what everyone else is doing, and keeps you stuck and small, whereas she is just facing towards the sun. That's lovely, isn't it? Again, out in nature. Yeah, being out in nature. Oh, now this one's going back into the water. So let's come back here into the water. Now, the message in the bottle is half in the water and half out the water. Maybe you need to go a little bit deeper with your healing. And by that I mean you need to go, and we heal in layers, so we go healing a spiral. So we don't heal in a line, we heal in a spiral. So I feel like this is saying there's more stuff for you to know, but you're going to have to dive down into the murky depths of the darkness at the bottom of the deep blue sea to find what it is you need to know. I mean, what we're all really seeking is ourselves. And with that spiral, like the more you heal, the deeper you go in and the closer you become to your true self. Yeah. And look how beautiful. I mean, it's dark, but look, there's some pretty nice plants on the bottom of the ocean. And even when you go into the darkness, you've still got your connection with spirit. You've still got your connection with source. There's the telephone. It's there. It's always there if you ask. It's always there if you ask. Okay, and then the last one here with the story cards. I did pull another couple, but I'm going to leave those two. I'm going to just stick with these ones. Is the Dreamer. Oh, he's smoking a fag. It takes me back to my smoking days. What do you think of when you think about your dreams? Maybe, your forgotten dreams. Maybe they lie at the bottom of the sea. She's not focusing on her dreams and what she wants, though. She's focusing on what other people think of her. What are your dreams, or what were your dreams? What did you like to do when you were a kid? What did you always think you were going to be when you grew up? I always wanted to be I wanted to be like Jessica Fletcher, Murder, She Wrote, a writer, or like Enid Blyton. I loved books as a kid, and I loved writing. That's why I love journaling, because I just feel quite safe and confident with a pen in my hand. I don't know where that comes from. Yeah, it's a good feeling. Yes, I'm not saying spark up a fag. I'm saying, or vape. I think he's saying, remember what it is that you want to do. Live out your dreams. The last card then. Oh yeah, look, there you go. Dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. Yeah, stop playing small and see yourself succeeding. Well, so maybe that's where these other cards come into where your success lies. Let me bring these two back in then. I think these two might be for me, but they're probably for other people listening as well. Princess of the Borderland is about this dancer can dance between realms. She can dance between different worlds. So she can channel stuff from the spirit world, and she can be in her body on earth as well. Yeah. And so she gets to tell stories. So this is a bit like storytelling to hear, isn't it? Through the cards. I use the cards to journal, and I use the cards in coaching sessions. They're fantastic tools for acting as a mirror to show people what they can't see about themselves, or what they've forgotten about themselves, or giving them a different perspective on a struggle or challenge. Yes, that's interesting. So if you're watching this, I'm thinking, are you someone that can dance between different realms? Have you got high intuition? You probably have if you're a highly sensitive person, or a wild heart, or an empath. You're probably clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient, claircognizant. Claircognizant is when you have clear knowing. Clairsentient is when you have clear feeling. Clairvoyant is when you see things in your mind's eye. I always used to think, I don't want to see a ghost. I used to go to the bathroom with the eyes closed. Here, or put all the lights on. I don't want to see anything. But spirit would never present itself to you like that. Most of the time I see things in my mind's eye. So it's that seeing things from the black screen inside your, if your forehead or your forehead is your mind's eye, it's the spot between your two eyes, just above there on your forehead. And if you close your eyes, you see, when I'm coaching, I see images, or I get memories, or I see words or colours. That's clairvoyant. And clairaudient is when you hear songs, you hear words. I get songs quite a lot. I don't know if you get songs quite a lot. In fact, sometimes when I wake up in the morning and I get in the shower, a song just pops into my head, and I haven't heard anything. I haven't switched my phone on, or it's just there. So that's a way of connecting into other energies. I don't know if you're listening, if you're a writer, but if you're connecting it into your voice. But writing is a voice. It's a form of you having a voice, isn't it? It's a form of self-expression. Any creativity is a form of self-expression. It's taking the energy that's inside of you and transforming it into something that other people can enjoy. Oh, Oh, so let's just go back and just have a little recap. So I suppose in order to fulfill your dreams, you have really got to listen to yourself and be tuned into spirit. And maybe some of you do that through this getting messages from other realms. I know when I'm journaling, and if you come to my class, Journaling Your Jammies, it's on the last Wednesday of the month at 8 o'clock. We do something called freefall journaling, which is also called automatic writing or channeling, where you just write your stream of consciousness on the page. But there's gold in that. When you start writing and you become aware of what's inside of you, it ceases to become like a load of old racket inside your head that's driving you nuts, and it transforms into something beautiful. Beautiful music. Yes. Oh, there's lots of let me know in the comments what you're getting from these cards. Let me know in the comments what your dreams are and how you're going to fulfill them while you're here in this lifetime. Let me know if you're Sunshine Gal, or if you're the one who's worrying that you need fixing and there's something wrong with you. I hope that's not you. I hope that you take that away from today's message, that you have everything you need inside of you. You just need to be able to access it. I don't know if it's as easy as letting go of small thoughts about yourself and seeing yourself succeeding. I mean, that does help if you see yourself as capable. But I think it's more than that. She looks like she needs a bloody good rest, doesn't she? She looks tired. Perhaps she needs to sleep. But again, maybe it's about, there you go. It's about going quiet. There you go. It's about going quiet and going within, so you can hear what it is that you want to do. You can hear how you want to live your life. So there you go. That's your little message for today. That's your little storytelling, card reading, whatever you like to call it. And if you like this video, please give it a like and share it with your friends or someone that needs to hear it. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.